Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Simulator 22. This is Elm Creek. I'm Craiger Boy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well today. So you join me as time's passed on a little bit. We're in December. It's 10 past 8 in the morning. Bit of a chilly morning, but then that's December for you. Now, a few things have changed. I thought it's time that we had a bit of a look over what's going on. So the last episode was a bit of an interesting one. And since then, a lot of things have changed, and quite drastically, I might add. So I wasn't too sure what kind of path to go down, and what was the best way to sort things out. You would have seen in the last episode that we did get the cultivator. And I did put grass in these, which that wasn't in the last episode, that was done before. Grass in these ones. These I've got wheat in, and they're looking pretty damn good. So we got wheat in because we were talking about getting chickens, and obviously chickens need wheat, barley, or what's the other one? Sorghum. But we can't do sorghum for quite a few months. I think that's getting off April, I think it is. Let's have a quick look and see when can we do. When was sorghum? Sorghum is April. So we can do sorghum in April. Oats we're going to do in March, but we can't give chicken oats. Wheat is the only one that we could do at the time when we were in October. So it kind of made sense to put wheat in. We could have done barley as well, I suppose. That didn't really make a difference. Barley harvest a little bit earlier. But it doesn't really matter too much. So we're going to put wheat in these two fields here in 50 and 51. As you can see, they're growing. We've got winter time, and as time's been going on, I have gone round and been like cutting the grass and picking it up and putting it in the fermenter and doing that, the usual when it's ready to harvest. That's what I've been doing off screen. But these are growing. They're doing pretty good at the minute. As you can see, if we go back onto this, all looks good. No stones in any of them. All the stones have been done. They're looking pretty good. So grass in them lot, wheat in these two. That is where we are at the minute. We have sorted this out as well, so things are looking good. You see the wheat down here is mega high in the seed rate, standard here, and a little bit low on here. This one's not too bad, a bit standard, a bit low in the middle across here. Everything's looking okay. The pH levels, nitrogen, now these are looking a bit low compared to these. If you look at these are like through the roof. They're looking pretty good, but then that's because this is grass. And also these, how you can see that 48's looking a bit more better, these looking a bit darker. And I tried to work out what that was. What was the reason for that? And I think it's because this one here on 48, I went over to give it a bit of a touch up of nitrogen, and it wouldn't work. I'm like, it was coming up saying no valid data. I'm like, what's going on here? What's up with this? And then I realized, checking this, as you can see at the bottom, there's a black box at the bottom, and it says outdated data. And this field had gone black, which means the soil sampling, the data's ran out. So I had to do the sample again. Now, as you can see, 48 is looking pretty good because it did catch a bit of these edges here, which is sort of making me believe these are on the way out as well, which is why they look a bit of a funny color. You see, this orange here kind of matches the scale on the right pretty good. These and 45 don't. Ignore 44 because that's the concreted yards. That doesn't exist anymore, but it's still going to show as a field because technically underneath it is still a field. So that's all I can think is these are about to expire, which is why they're looking a bit off. But we'll wait until it does expire because it's still giving us a sort of accurate-ish reading. And I have gone over these with nitrogen, and they're all at the correct levels. The pH levels are all correct as well. But you can see it's slightly off color, which is making me believe they are heading towards the outdated. Now, a few things that have kind of changed. I say changed. A drastic decision that I kind of made. While trying to put wheat in here, I thought, I really need to get these productions underway. We need the sugar mill. We need the dairy. And I wanted to get the donuts. And I wanted to get the chickens. There's a lot of things I wanted to get. So I made the bold decision to go and speak to the bank again and go and beg him and say, please, Mr. Bank Manager, can I have another little bit of money? Well, let's just say I got a bit carried away and didn't just get a little bit of money. If we go and have a look here now, I owe the bank £1 million. Yeah, I might have got a bit carried away. So obviously the interests are through the roof on that. I think they're like £6,500 a month. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. Now, there doesn't seem to be a limit because it will let me go over £1 million. I did try it. I got £1,005,000. I did pay that back. 5,000, that is. Just to see. So it doesn't seem like it's stopping at £1 million either. I don't know where it is going to stop. I don't know what the limit is on this. So that's basically what happened there. And I'm going to try my best. Now, because I have had to go through a couple of months since I last saw you, obviously we have to pay back a lot of interest. We've got some leasing. And yeah, there's a few things that have happened since. So it has sort of already kind of took a bit of a dent on the account. So this is why I'm here now. There's not really much to do at the minute. We've got some bread to sell, which is down here at the minute. Did you, did Eagle Eye Views there, did you kind of spot something in the distance there that I might have just give the game away a little bit quicker what I might have got? Shall we, well, I'm gonna have to show you now, aren't I? We're gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to look. Oh, what's this as well? A JCB. We might have a second tractor on the farm. And some more testing equipment, because that's very precise. And fine-tunes everything, which is why these have got little blue sort of radar things on them. Both the tractors have. So you're probably thinking, why'd you get another one? Why'd you get a JCB? Now, I wasn't planning on getting a JCB. But I found it in here somewhere. Is it in this one? I can never remember where it is, actually. No, it'll be in this one. It was in here, and I was just flicking through, and I saw the used vehicles, and it was there. And it was like 65% off. And it was going for like 50 grand. And I'm thinking, really? I mean, these things, they're not cheap. I mean, look at that. I thought I got JCB, then not John Deere. I'm like, that's a John Deere. So these brand new are going for 289,000. I got this for about 50 grand. I mean, why not? It's only about 250-ish horsepower, so nothing major, but it's perfect for doing like fertilizing, maybe cutting grass, just doing a few little bits around here. I did try and seed with it. That was a bit of a struggle. So we won't do anything major, but it will do little bits around the yard. And I thought, oh, it's quite nice, you see, because if I've got the big tractor doing some cultivating or planting with a worker, then I can use that to just do a few little bits, put some water in the greenhouse, little things around the yard. I've got another vehicle. So that was the reason why I kind of got that. And then you kind of might have seen, yeah, I had to buy a lorry. I mean, I'm a lorry driver. That is my job. So I had to buy one. And again, the only reason I did, I wasn't going to go too early in getting one of these. I wanted one, but I wasn't going to go too early. This, again, was in the same sale as the JCB. This, let's go and have a quick look and see trucks. It's this one here. 130,000 brand new. How much did I pay for this? 40 grand. Oh yes, 40 grand. It had to be done. Now the trailer is brand new. That wasn't a special sale. I had to go for the farming sim, like graphics on the curtains, and that's an auto loading trailer. So to be able to pick up pallets, so when we start going through all the productions and we start getting a lot, then we'll be able to basically use that and just go through and pick up everything. Now this is a little trailer I'm using at the minute because I hadn't got that big Arctic at the time, but I had to do it. I know money's been a bit tight, but 40 grand for the unit, 50 for the tractor, that would have been what, over 300 grand, maybe more, to get both of them. No, it would have been more, wouldn't it? To get both of them brand new. I had to jump on the sale. I really did. So, that's pretty much everything I think up to date at the minute. I don't think I've missed anything. But what we're doing at the minute is I was looking through here, and bread is not bad at around about this time of year. So at the grocery mart, it's 3,131 for bread, and about 3,159 is the highest in December. Well, now, before we started this episode, it told me December was the highest. And when I've started this episode, suddenly it's gone to Jan is the highest. I don't know why that suddenly changed. But we're going to go for December because we're kind of all set up for it now. So I just need to go into here. I need to open the production. And we need to go across. Now, you see the flour's still doing all right. So hopefully that will last us a little bit longer. We just need to go onto here now. And I just need to get it to spawn the last little bits of pallets. So we can take them all across. Oh, lovely bread. Jump into here then. Let's start her up. And then let's see if we can throw this on. Oh, I've detached the trailer. I wonder why I wasn't picking up the bread. There we go. So we're going to take this over to the grocery mart. Don't need all them lights, and they're mega bright. It's a bright light mod. Kind of pretty obvious that is, but it's a mod if you do want to get that. It gives you bright lights, and it's super bright. So we're going to go sell these now, see if we can try and give our bank balance a little bit of a boost. I know you're probably thinking, Craigie, but it really doesn't need it. It's at nearly 320,000. I know, but I'm planning on emptying that very quickly because I want to buy the sugar mill. I want to buy the dairy. And if I can, chickens and donuts. Not together. That sounds like a bit of a dodgy kind of recipe. What do I though? Chicken donuts. Anyway. I do want to see about trying to sort of get them if I can. So this is what this episode is, a bit of a tidy up and sorting a few bits out. Let's see, can we get some good money here? Come on, baby. Keep it going. 32,000. And nearly an extra grand on the environmental score. Now, the environmental score will actually go up higher when I get rid of the damn grass. The grass, if we have a look, is actually really low. And it's what's kind of affecting us. So when we get rid of the grass and we get to put oats in, the score should be higher, which means we'll be better off and we'll get more money on anything we sell. So we've done well there, 353,000. I'm just going to go and have a quick look at the honey. Because there is, I have been moving the honey over. Might slow down a little bit over winter. This trailer's, it's nice for a little like nipping around the yard kind of thing, but it's kind of floating. Every time you run around, it's floating. So this might pick up straight away because I think it's still enabled. Yep. So what I've been doing is just moving them over here for now. These are going to go into the cereal production factory thingamajiggy when we get it. We're just going to grab them all. Because there's a bit of a dip there, nearly went over the edge. We need to unload them, and I keep forgetting how to unload. Unload here. There we go. So as soon as you unload, it disables the trailer and it won't pick them up again, which is good. You know what? That's actually in a bit of a bad area, isn't it, there? Because it's... Let's just hang on a minute. Let's just pick them up again. I really need to sort of maybe... I keep forgetting they go over to the side. So if we go this way, maybe back in a little bit. I just want to put them here out of the way for now because they are going to go towards the cereal factory. But we're not going to get that yet because that's 110,000 on its own. It's a lot of money. And the problem is, it isn't just the cereal factory. We need raisins. So we can get corn. We got honey. They're all pretty cheap. But it's the grapes we need. We need to put vines in. We need to... I mean, just to get the unit alone to just harvest the grapevines, it's like £500,000. Now, obviously, yes, would lease it. But it's just a lot of money. So we're going to leave the cereal production for now. We're just going to sort of keep stacking up the honey for now. Maybe, depending on when... I don't know when honey's actually good for selling. Maybe we could, like, get rid of the honey on its own. When is honey actually good for selling? Let's have a look. Just in case it is around about now. If it's now, well, we might as well get rid of it. Let's have a look. Honey. Feb, it says, is the best time. We're in December. It's not great. But then saying that, 1,981, it's meant to be, that's its peak in Feb. But if we look at the, I mean, the cereal factory's buying them, which obviously, yeah. The cereal factory's actually the most money. But that's going at 1,873. Are we best cutting a loss? I mean, it's showing it going down. The price is going down. But then it's at... do you know what? I don't know what's best to do. We need every penny we can at the minute. Do we wait until Feb? Or do we go for it? It's not a massive amount, is it? It's roughly about £100 out. Do you know what? I'm not sure whether if it's worth just grabbing them and going. Do you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just get rid of them now. I'll grab these and I'll see you when we come to sell them at the cereal factory. So we just arrived at the cereal factory. I mean, this can be ours one day, but let's just see if we can sell these. And let's see how much we're going to make off these. So about 8 grand, which is not too bad at all. You got to bear in mind that the pallets aren't huge. So I think, are they only 500 litre pallets? Don't think they're 1,000 litres each, so it's not massive, but it's the best time to get rid of them. And while we're here, let's just go part around the back. Why not? Because the dairy is about to be ours. Let's go wander around here. It's quite noisy. Go to the front, click it, buy it. Hell yes. We now own the dairy. So if we're going to have a look in our productions, we will see we've now got butter, cheese and chocolate. So milk and sugar have got to go in to make all them. But milk basically makes butter. And obviously for cheese, it's the chocolate where we need the sugar for. So milk, I mean, that's not bad. 1 milk, 1 sugar is 1 chocolate. 3 milk, 2 cheese. 15 milk, 13 butter. Not bad. So let's just go and put these onto storing for when we do get there. Not bad. So now the dairy's ours. Now, we are going to have the issue of milk. I'm still not sure what to do with the milk, because we need cows for milk. But as we saw in the last episode, cow pastures are mighty expensive. But there was that one which held, I think it was 490 cows if I remember right, and it was going for about 150,000. Now that one does do milk. I did have a quick check on that one after the episode, and it does do milk. I think we will get manure and slurry, but I'm not sure. At the end of the day, it isn't too much of an issue. Obviously, yes, it'll be free for fertilizing the fields, so it could be good. Well, no, it would be good, but is it the end of the world if we don't get it? Maybe not. I'm not sure how the slurry and manure actually works with this precision farming. I'm still confused with this precision farming. I think I'm getting my head slowly around it, but I'm not sure if, well, like manure, will that count as like nitrogen, and slurry is like pH? I'm not sure, if I'm honest. So that's something we might need to like look into. But the main thing is, it does milk. That's all I was really bothered about, is if we was going to get milk out of it, because it didn't look like it. But then looking closer to the pictures, you can actually see the little like metal milk. Are they churns? Milk churns? You can actually see them in there. So it definitely does milk, which is good. So let's turn the lights off now. I think we're doing well on the lights. We don't need them now. And we're going to go put this in here with this. Is its little parking spot for this? Beautiful. So 291,000. We need the sugar factory. And we're going to add this here. It is literally a bit of a buying episode. This is, well, buying and selling. We sold some things to give us a bit of a boost. And also, one thing else while we're on here, we have 109,000 litres of silage because I've been doing the grass off screen and it's been obviously just churning away. Now, I might have made a mistake before by taking the little trailer and going over to the BGA with a little trailer. But I didn't really need to, did I? Because the big trailer just through there, as you can see, with the big arms, that holds pretty much everything. It's got a very fast unload. I moved silage across to this and put it in the silo, but the silo's got a very slow unload on it. Well, that's huge. So I kind of transferred everything back over there. So it's all in there now. And we can use that trailer. Load it up. It will just dump everything in there because it holds 500,000 litres. It will dump everything in there, take it across to the BGA, sell it all. It will dump out the trailer very quick. Happy days. So we might get to that. We might end on the episode with that. But we need to go and spend some more money, and we need to go into the construction, and we need to go across the productions, and we need to find where the sugar mill is. There it is. This little beauty. Make sure you press Y on the controller so it locks it at 80,000. Now, I'm still undecided on what to do and which way to go with this, because you've got to put the product in. So sugar beet or sugar cane goes in the back, and then the pallets appear at the front. Now, we can go this way, but as you see, the ground is disappearing, like where the pallets are. The yellow and black sort of hatching there, the little box is disappearing when we come further forward. And I want to go a bit further forward to give us some room at the back. So I might have to have a look. Bear with me a second while I have a look, see if I can try and level out the ground a bit. Okay, so I've managed to level out the ground a little bit. We've got just a little bit of a dip now from when you come down here, but I don't think that's too bad. It's not affecting that, and it's obviously the ground's all level here. It's just this little bit just here by the field, which is not going to affect us too much. We just travel through the tractors. Now, I was just having a quick look through here as well, because there is different types of like sugar mill, so like dairy as well. Like we just bought the dairy over there, and then you've got this kind of dairy, which looks completely different, but it's still a dairy. It's still, you know, butter, sugar in, chocolate, sorry, milk, sugar in, butter, chocolate and cheese out. And I spotted as well that we have a different kind of sugar mill. Look at this. That is nice. I kind of think that looks better. Let's just go back and see if we can find the other one. It's right down here somewhere. I think it looks a lot better. Oh, by the way, that's the grape processing unit, which is already on site. It is on this map. It's just over the way. So we need to invest in that at some point. I'm in two minds. It is the same building. Actually, it is, isn't it? It is the same building. It's just been coated different. One's sort of more stone. Ooh, but they are exactly the same price. I'm not sure. Would the stone one blend in with our kind of surroundings we've got here, or would this one be better? Ooh, it's a tough one, isn't it, really? See if we can find it again. Sugar mill. I'm just not sure if the dark stone is standing out a bit compared to everything else we've got here. It's nice, don't get me wrong, it is very nice. There's another dairy type. Look at that, there's another dairy there. Okay, I'm just getting carried away now looking at all these different productions. I think I'm going to go for the first one. They're all nice. It's the same building, but I just think this one sort of blends in with the kind of lighter grey, sort of match the shelters that we've got there. Now, as you can see, I can come a lot further forward. But obviously, we're not going to go that far forward because it's going to block the silo and getting on it. Do we go right up to the edge? I mean, we don't need to get anything down the edge here. Do we go right up to it and like block off them little paths down there? Do we go back enough It's a tough one because once it's in, it's in. I'm thinking we go forward enough here. Maybe come over a little bit. We can still get down then past there. Still got enough room around the back. I think somewhere like that, because the pallets, we're not blocking in that. The shed at the back is fine. The shed to the side is fine. We can still get access to both them paths. We can get access to the silo without being an issue there. I think that's a good place, and I'm going to drop it. Oh, I'm going to drop it. 3, 2, 1. There. She's in. Oh, look at this beauty. So we're going to have a look at the productions now. We've got, where's the, we've got the bakery at the top. It's going to be further down here. There we go. So we can put sugar beet cut, and sugar cane in, and we'll get pure white sugar. Now, the best sugar beet, both 2 to 1. The same with the sugar cane is 2 to 1. Sugar beet cut is 5 to 3. So there's not really much different there. Oh, the sunflower oil. I forgot about that. We've got a lot of that as well. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, it's this sunflower oil. Wow. I think we need to maybe let's go and spawn them pallets. And that should let it carry on, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, there we go. It's already stored another 6. Oh, we've got loads of sunflower. We need to go and check that actually as well and see. Let's have a quick look while we're here. When's the best price for sunflower? We're on the wrong menu here, aren't we? No, we're not. Where's the sunflower? Sunflower, let's see. Best price. Ooh, around about March. So actually at the minute, December, we're actually at the worst time possible. So we'll hold on to that. We'll leave it where it is. But that's nice. Now we were on about having a look as well at getting chickens. Do we get chickens or do we get donuts? It's a tough decision. Let's just have a quick look and see what was involved with the donuts. Where's the donuts? Donut machine. Doughnut Factory here. So chocolate, butter, sugar, milk, eggs. So it needs everything that we've now sort of got. We've got a sugar mill. We've got the dairy. That will give us chocolate, butter. The only thing we're going to be missing is eggs. We can get this, and we can probably get the chickens as well. Just got to be careful to not really drink our bank account dry. Do we get both? Or am I just being absolutely greedy now? I mean, again, we've got to be careful with this one because it needs to really go this way, but you drop down the side. Maybe we could, no, because the pallets go at the back there, so we've got to be careful which way we put this. Okay, so I've come up with this. I'm not 100% like the Doughnut Factory there. I know it's the wrong way, but it's the only way really practically that it will fit. We can get down if we need to sort of activate it from there, you know, just the little doorway. We don't really need to because you just go into the production option and you'll find it there. So, I mean, it doesn't look that ugly. Like, it doesn't look that bad. But it's the only way that it's sort of going to feasibly work because the pallets will spawn here. We've got enough room to sort of be able to squeeze through there with any equipment. We go around the back there to put any products in, like eggs and sugar and whatever else we need to. Obviously, the sugar, we will get distributed straight from here to next door. Same with the sugar, we get around the back there. You see, it's still giving enough room. And we managed to get the chickens in here. Now, it has gone and grassed itself. It looks a little bit better when you're actually close up and not on this construction mode. So, eggs spawn here. And then we go and feed them around here. And obviously, you go and just buy them from there. So, we don't need to get to that. We just need to drop in here anywhere. So, we have managed to get it all. And we're left with 82,000. So, that's not bad. So, it's going to give us enough money to get some chickens. That's what I had to be careful on as well, is actually getting the chickens. But we don't need to get them just yet because we've got to wait for the wheat. The wheat's going to feed them, and obviously they're going to want feeding straight away. So we're going to have to wait until the wheat is ready, which is going to be later next year. First, we're going to be putting oats in. But we will need to sort out these fields, and we will need to rip them up and actually put oats in them. And obviously we need to do the re-soil sample them because they are getting close to expiring. So we're not going to get any proper readings on them. But all in all, I think that's pretty good. We're just blowing a lot of money. So let's just go whiz over here. Let's go jump into this. Give this a fire up. Oh, look at this. What a beauty. Woo. So because we've got this second hand, I'm just going to nip over here now and give it a little repair. Dump it into here. Jump out quickly. Run over. Not too bad. We can repaint it, but it doesn't do anything. So 369 quid to repair it. Why not? It doesn't do anything to repainting. That's the thing. You don't physically see any difference. So it's not worth it. Let's grab the trailer. Oh, nice farm sim graphic trailer from Giants. Look at this. What a beauty. I'll see you at the oil mill, which I've just suddenly realized we're going the wrong way for. I'll see you at the oil mill as we go and stock up on some sunflower oil. We've made it to the oil mill and the trailer is here in one piece after trying to do a big U-turn in the road just outside the bakery. Probably not the best area to do it. Honestly, I have got a license for one of these in real life. Honestly. Right, let's open this up then. Open the curtain so you can swap the curtain either side. You can open the front, right, back, right, left, and so on. Open the back doors, and we should be able to just press it, and they'll all jump in like a normal, like that little green trailer. Difference is this holds 50 pallets. Oh yes, 50 pallets. Now what we need to do is I need to go into the production because there was more, wasn't there? When you go down to sunflower, we need to spawn 7 more pallets. Or 6 in a bit. There we go, because the auto loads on, it's just all jumped straight onto the trailer. So there was 6 in a bit there. That's everything now. We're all out of sunflower. Well, they're still processing, but we're just out of picking them up in a minute. So we can close the curtain. And we can head on our way. So we'll go find somewhere back at the yard for this then. We're not going to be doing anything with it. Sorry car, sorry sign. Jeez. I moved it to look at the side. Are we back level with the unit now? Yeah, we are. So we're going to go park this up at the yard now. We just need to sort of hold on to this now because it's going to be March time. When is the best time to sell this? And we'll find out where is the best time to sell it as well. So hopefully by then we should have all the seeds, the sunflower seeds should have gone. And it should have produced all the oil that we can. So we'll go back and pick up the last little bit before we do sell it. But for now, we'll just hold on to this in here. This is just going to sort of be a bit of a storage kind of unit. So if we run out of anywhere, we can just use this really. Where's the best place to park this? This is the problem. Where are we going to park this? I think for now, we'll just cut across the grass here. And we'll just sort of sit it on the edge here. And that's a good place. We'll turn it off there. Beautiful. Yep, I'm liking that. Very nice, that is. So I think that's about to wrap up this episode then. We have just spent a lot of money. We've tidied up a few things. But there isn't really much else to do. The grass doesn't need cutting. There's nothing to harvest. We've just got all these in ready. We're going to wait before we buy the chickens until the wheat is done, so then we've got some food to give them. Otherwise, if we buy them now, they're probably going to croak it by the time that we actually get the wheat and be able to give them some food. So really, I'm hoping, I don't know how much they're going to take, but I'm hoping them 2 fields should give us enough in the silo to keep them going for a little bit. And obviously then we need to juggle the fields then. We need to start working out what's best because we've got all these different productions now what need certain things. I think we're going to have to, now we've got the wagon, we're going to have to buy a tanker. And I think we might have to buy some milk. It's just so expensive to get cows. And like I said, we've already borrowed $1 million off the bank. I can't go any higher, can I? Well, I mean, I can. But do we? The repayments on this $1 million are going to be ridiculous as it is. Is it going to be cheaper to take the hit? How much milk are we going to get through? We've only got one dairy. It's not like we've got multiple. It's only the dairy that's going to be using it. I don't know, you see. Well, we're gonna have to price it up and see how much. We might try it once. Get at least a milk tanker. I'm guessing that thing there, it's normally buy everything from that thing, so I'm going to see if that will give us milk. Fill up one milk tanker and just see how much that's going to rob us. But I think it's going to be a lot cheaper than it would be to actually get the cow pasture. Because you got to remember, we get the cow pasture, we've still got to get the cows in it. Then we've got to feed them, and then we've got to wait for them to produce the milk. Quite a process. I think we might go for buying a tanker full of milk. Just to get the ball rolling at least. So, thank you so much for watching then. It's a bit of a strange, bit of a different kind of episode to normal. But I think it's been a good one. A lot of money spent. New buildings here. I'm liking it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a video. Turn the little bell notification on. And please give it a like. And leave your comments below what you think. And where would you like to see it go next? What should we aim for? I'd love to get your comments. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.